Hello, I hope you're doing fine. Today I'm going to talk about a type of IELTS reading question, which is called short answer question. And in this one, I have prepared a pre-IELTS text in order to help you understand what exactly you are required to do when you go for your IELTS examination and when you are trying to answer reading questions and specifically short answer questions. Imagine you go to IELTS reading test and what you see is that you have a text and there are some questions. And when you look at the type of questions, you see that it says, answer the following questions using one word from the passage above. Well, this is very clear that the only number of words you can write, there is no number, there is no like two words, it's only one word from the passage. So what you should do first, you just take a look at the title, you read the title, Understanding Humor, and this one tells you what the passage is basically about. This usually gives you a broad insight of what you are going to read, specifically if you fully understand the topic. On this one, Understanding Humor, this means that the passage is about something funny, something humorous, because it's about humor. So once you finished with the title, you go directly to the questions. And in this one, we got only two because it's just preparation. So imagine you go to the test and you got 3, 4, 5, 6 questions, short answer questions. You read all of them. And in each question, you try to underline the keywords. So I'm just going to read the first one. Which group of theories about humor describe it as being good for us? Which group of theories? Well, this is about group of theories. So I'm just trying to highlight, or in the exam, you can basically highlight if you are doing the computer version, or if you're doing the paper-based, you can basically underline with your pen or pencil. About humor, describe it as being good for us. Being good for us. So I just finished highlighting the keywords in the first question. Number 2, what function did comedy have in the royal courts of the past? What function? Well, comedy, it's about function of comedy in the royal courts of the past. Well, I assume these are our most important keywords or key phrases. So I'll do the same thing for question number 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever number of questions I have in the exam. Once I finished with all the questions, underlining all the keywords in all the questions, I go to the passage, start reading from the very beginning, and starting with question number 1. When I see my keywords in the text, I try to highlight them in the text too. Remember, the reason reading is one of the most difficult and challenging skills in IELTS is that, well, reading is basically a vocabulary test. The more words, the more vocabulary you know, the easier it will be for you to answer the questions. And once you underline the keywords in the questions, usually you will never see the same keywords, except in some cases. You will usually not see the same keywords. You will see their synonyms or any related words to that keyword or key phrase. That is why reading is a little difficult because, for example, if you don't know the meaning of function, how can you find a synonym to the word function in the passage? So that's why it would make it a little challenging. So number 1, which group of theories? So I should be looking for a group of theories or theories and good for us. So I start reading. Many theories, well, I found one of my keywords, phrases here, theories, exist about what humor is and what social function it serves. The prevailing types of theories, again, attempting to account for the existence of humor include, well, it's about humor, all right, include psychological theories. This is one type of theory, which means, or which is, the vast majority of which consider humor included behavior to be very healthy, all right, induced psychological theories, the vast majority of which consider humor-induced behavior to be very healthy. All right, here's another type of theories, spiritual theories, which may, for instance, consider humor to be a gift from God. So this one is a gift from God. And theories which consider humor to be an unexplainable mystery, very much like a mystical experience. So this is another type of theory. So I just go back to my question. Which group of theories about humor describe it as being good for us? Well, here I've got three different theories: psychological theories, spiritual theories, and theories which consider humor to be unexplainable, a mystery. So starting with the first type of theory, psychological theories, the vast majority of which consider humor-induced behavior to be very healthy. Very healthy can be a synonym for good for us. But it's still, just to make sure, I got two more different theories, the spiritual theories, which is a gift from God, so this cannot be the answer. And the other one, which is unexplainable mystery, this also cannot be the answer. So which type of theory or which group of theories is good for us is basically psychological theories. So the answer to number one is psychological theories, but we can write only one word. So we'll go with psychological. Which group of theories? Psychological. So the answer to the first question is psychological. So I finished with the first paragraph, first question. So I go to the second one. What function did comedy have in the royal courts of the past? Function, comedy, royal courts. All right, I'm just going to go here. The theory says humor only occurs when something seems wrong. All right, answering, all right, working. So just imagine in the real IELTS test, you're just going to do a little bit of scanning for the keywords. So you're just going to read a little faster than normal because usually there is no time to go word by word. Humor can be used as a method, psychological, blah, 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 unforgettable, fractions, claim humor cannot be. All right. Okay. All right. Particular considering humor depends on sociological factors, various. All right, so I think the answer might be in this paragraph. As with any art form, the acceptance of a particular style or incidence of humor depends on sociological factors and varies from person to person, all right? So this looks like a little bit of a function. Throughout history, comedy, well, here's my first keyword, has been used as a form of entertainment all over the world. All right. Comedy as entertainment, whether in the courts of the Western kings or villages of the Far East. Well, I think I found all my keywords. Whether in the courts, royal courts of the past, or the villages of the Far East. So it's kind of referring to the past. So what function did comedy play? Comedy has been used as a form of entertainment. Function can be a synonym for form because it played as a tool for entertainment. So what function did comedy have in the past? Entertainment, because it apparently entertained people. So the answer to second question is entertainment. So number one, psychological, and the answer to the second question is entertainment. Well, this is just a very short video telling you what you should do in the real IELTS test. As I said, this is a pre-text in IELTS. The quality of the language you have here is not as difficult and challenging as the real IELTS test, but this can help you understand what exactly you should do. So one more time, just to remind you, you just need to read the title first, go directly to the questions, underline the keywords, make sure you understood what you're supposed to do based on the instruction, how many words and or numbers you can write, and follow the keywords as you highlighted or underline in the questions, find them in the text one by one, underline them, highlight them, try to see what is this try to find their synonyms. And once you did, you hopefully can find the answer to the questions. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned, please.